What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Keisha, and today I'm going to talk about how I downsized my life during the pandemic. So I'm going to give you two stories. I'm going to give you the short story for those that just want a little tea, not all the info. And I'm going to give the long story for those that got popcorn, got some time to spare, want to hear what's going on with your girl. Okay, so the short story is I decided to get out of debt around the end of 2018. Had about $160,000 worth of debt under my name, which included a mortgage, 30 open credit cards, student loan, personal loan, and a car loan. I went through the process to pay all the credit cards off. All 30 cards are now paid off and closed. And I went ahead and decided to sell my home. And after I sold my home, I went ahead to pay off my car, student loan, and personal loan. And I moved from a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home into a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. That's the short story. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with your girl. And I see y'all when I see y'all. Okay. So for y'all that want to sit down and listen to the story and see what's going on, thank y'all for staying. So let's chat. So I'm gonna give you a backstory. I've always been trying to get out of debt, even like way back, since like I think the last time I can remember was like 2015 when I bought my car in November of 2015. And then when I changed the loan to a credit union, she was like, do you have any debt? You maybe want to open up a personal loan to, clear out your debt. I was like, oh, that's a smart idea. Let's do it. So I transferred over $12,000 worth of debt to the personal loan. So it'd just be one bill. So I thought, me being me, not, thinking about things, thinking, oh, me getting a personal loan is going to help me not spend and get credit and get more credit cards and things like that. That did not work at all. 2016 I ended up purchasing a home. Got a brand new beautiful home, so you want to buy stuff on it. Everybody got these deals where you can put a little down, get 0% interest for 18 months, 60 months, 144 months, or whatever special they got going on. So you furnish the house and doing all this cute and beautiful stuff. And I'm a window shopper, and the type of window shopper I am is if I'm out and about in the store and just looking at stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. It was only $20. Okay, so I got $20. Let me go and check out and buy. And then here comes the seller say, hey, how you doing today? I'm good. How you? Right? You can get 15% off and get $20 back if you sign up for a credit card to get approved. What? I get 15% off the $20. How long? And then y'all gonna give me $20 back on the credit statement, which means I can go buy some more stuff. Okay, let's just sign up. It probably ain't gonna get approved, but let's sign up anyway. So that's my credit card story. Like, I've done that so many times. I had so many credit cards with different companies, different retail stores. It was insane. And I kept accumulating debt while I had the personal loan, so it made no sense at all for me to get a personal loan, to be honest. But in the end of 2018, a friend of mine was telling me about Dave Ramsey baby steps, and I've heard about it before. And I just, it's something you hear, it goes in one ear out the other. That ain't gonna work for me. I ain't got no time for that. But this time it was different. I just said, hey, let's go for it. So of course the 6 baby steps. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but the first 2 baby steps is to save up $1,000. So once you have $1,000 saved, then you can start doing the debt snowball to pay off your credit card debts and loans and things like that. So I was like, okay, let me write down all my debt. Let me do this. How I'm gonna pay all this credit card debt off? I gotta live. I want to live the good life, and it got to a point where I was like, if I really want this, I'm going to go through the process to make whatever I need happen. So I went ahead and saved up $1,000. After I had the $1,000 saved, I went ahead to start knocking out debt, little by little, little by little. At the end of 2019, I take that back. The middle of 2019, I was completely out of credit card debt. I didn't have any credit card debt left to my name. All 30 accounts was paid off and closed. I couldn't do it anymore. And it's not just to paying off the debt, but my lifestyle changes, but because a lot of things that I would done before, like window shopping, going to the store, like I just stopped doing that completely. I still go in the store, but I want to take a card with me. I want to apply for anything. I locked my credit, so I wouldn't get into a situation like, oh, I want to get a credit card. No, sweetie, it's going to get declined because your credit is locked, and you're not going to go through the process to look into your iCloud Drive, trying to find a PDF file so you can find a number for Equifax, to, go through that process, to call them, to enter in this number. You got to write down that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So that helped me stop getting random credit cards. My lifestyle changed, as in I stopped eating out a lot. It got to a point where my friends would actually test me at the beginning of the month, but like, hey Keish, we want to do this month. It's Halloween, so we want to go to a haunted house. Put your money to the side, because I was budgeting like crazy. Like every single dime, every single penny was budgeted down to figure out where is it gonna go, what I'm gonna do with it, where is my money going. So after I cleared out the credit card debt, I started working on my personal loan. And then it got to a point where when it came to my house, I didn't want to be a homeowner anymore. And the reason why is because it was a lot go into being a homeowner. Maintenance, I have a HOA, so I had to work for the HOA, sending random letters in my mail. You need to get your grass cut, it's too high. And I just got the grass cut. Why you wasting a postage stamp to send me a letter like that? And I said, you know what? I think me buying a house was a mistake. And I may be better off not being a homeowner. And I looked at my options to see what was available, starting the process. And I thought about, selling my house and, just moving into an apartment to see what it'll be, just to see how that would work for me. And I remember back in the days when I had an apartment, I didn't have to worry about many bills. I was just paying the rent, paying the water, the electricity. Those are my living expenses, buying groceries. Those are my living expenses. If I had an issue with the AC going out, call maintenance, they got me. If I had even little issues, like one time I had a grasshopper, a lizard, a lizard in my washing machine area, and maintenance came through and he came in and got it out for me with no issues. So little things like that, I kind of miss that, comparing to being in a house when it comes to maintenance. Like, say for instance, last Memorial Day, my AC in my house went out. Like, it was 85 degrees in the house. It was like 82 degrees outside. I'm like, what's going on here? And since it was Memorial Day weekend, I had to go through the process to call different locations, different companies. Hey, can you guys come out? How much is it going to be to come out? And, a lot of people saying, it's going to be $300 to come out. I said, okay, what about fixing it? No, that's just the fee to come out. That's not the fee to fix it. So after calling around different companies for 2 or 3 hours, looking on Yelp, looking on Google, trying to find somewhere, Angie's List, I finally found a company that was willing to come out the same day, because a lot of people said they weren't coming out that day. They will come out later on in the week. You're not a big issue unless you're willing to pay some money up front, basically. And I was able to find a company that came out and got everything taken care of. And, thank God I had the emergency fund. So I used that money to pay to get an AC fixed. And it's like maintenance like that, getting the grass cut every 2 weeks. That's like $40 paying it, because I bought a lawnmower. I think I'm going to do it myself. And then I realized, I got allergies. I can't be out here mowing the grass. I don't have time for that. So maintenance, and then worrying about little things, trying to keep the outside bugs outside, trying to keep the inside bugs gone. and had bumblebees and beehives send up shop around the house that I didn't even know about until, you know, somebody come over like, hey Keys, you know, you got a little beehive running. What you mean? So it was like little things like that. Inside maintenance, dishwasher went out once, you know, had to call to get that fixed. So the maintenance of the house and the size of the house, because since it's just me, I don't need a huge 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, you know, and I didn't put in the fed of how much it would be to, you know, keep the house cool in the summertime, keep the house warm in the wintertime, or, you know, gas usage or water usage and things like that. So I just realized being a homeowner is just something that just isn't for me. So I discussed it with some people, talked about it a lot, you know, should I sell my house or what should I do? And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody else say. I'm going to do what I feel is best for me. So I went ahead. I even called Chris Hogan. He's part of Dave Ramsey team. I called him and asked for advice, and you know, he told me, like everybody else told me, write down a plan, figure it out, would it be best for you, this and the third. So I found a real estate agent that was perfect for me. And if you're in the Atlanta area, I put her information down below. She was honestly, a lot of people tell you about how stressful and hard it is to sell a house. My process was easy. When I tell you so easy, my hardest part of moving was actually moving, like packing stuff up to move. That was the hardest part. Selling the house itself was the easiest thing I have ever done. It was easier than buying the house, is how easy it was. And we started the process. I talked to her in the end of February, and we was like April the 1st, we put it on the market. And honestly, we put on the market April the 1st. Somebody came out to saw April the 2nd. It was pending April the 2nd, and it was sold May 1st. And that was honestly, it's been almost a month now, but I feel like that was the best decision that I've made by selling the house. It helped me get out of debt, and that'll be a video for another time, but it did help me get out of debt. And I, you know, living in an apartment, downsized to an apartment, still doing my same budget and stuff, and hey, life has been breezy, baby. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I downsized my life during the pandemic. And it was crazy because I was thinking, you know, with everything that's going on with COVID-19, I was thinking, okay, nobody's gonna want to come out and buy my house, you know, even tour the house or view the house, you know. And I started putting, because I know people was coming to see the house, I started putting hand sanitizer at the door, mask, like when you come in, go ahead and put your mask on, put some hand sanitizer on, you shut the door off. When I came back in the house, you know, I had the Lysol spray, spraying the door handles and everything, spraying around. So it was crazy. I honestly thought like nobody's gonna come out to see this house. And literally the first person that came to saw my house was the person that purchased my home, and they're loving it. I went back to the house to pick up some mail, and they're honestly loving it. Like every time I go back, she's like, oh my God, I just love this house. This is so beautiful. It's so, you just did an amazing job of keeping it. I'm like, baby, hold on, sis. It ain't my house no more. That's your house. You remember you signed that dotted line. That was your house. But it was a nice experience being a homeowner. Would I do it again? I will, but I know more now, so I know what to look for and what not to do. And you know, I know to get something that's not part of a HOA, get something that's a little bit smaller, not much maintenance to it. Make sure I get a warranty, so but little things happen, you know, I won't have to worry about paying out of pocket for that. But yeah, so that's how I downsized my life during a pandemic. And yeah, look out for the next videos. I'm going to talk about how I'm going to go more into details about how Dave Ramsey baby steps have helped me get out of debt. And I'm also going to talk about something else that I did during this pandemic that is out of the pocket weird, but I did it anyway. If you follow my IG, you should know, or my Twitter, you should know. Yeah. And I'm also have another video I'm going to do an apartment tour, so you guys can, I did a house tour, so y'all saw the house, how cute that was. So I'm doing an apartment tour so you guys can see, how your girl is living. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking time out to listen to my story. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with your girl. Follow me on IG and Twitter if you got the either or, follow your girl so you can stay up to date there as well. And I'm a fool online on social media, so don't judge me, alright? Don't judge my life, okay? But until next time, you guys, peace.